Hello and welcome to this screencast in which I'm going to show you how you can align sequences using Clustal X, so that's DNA sequences or protein sequences from Clustal X, and then build a phylogenetic tree using another piece of software called NJplot. This fits in very nicely to the cladistics part of the IB Biology syllabus. So that is topic 5.4, and it's just a very simple demonstration of how you can use these software to actually build phylogenetic trees so that you can actually compare the evolution of different species based on comparing different sequences. So in topic 3, I released a practical that introduced some of the genetic databases. I'm not going to go back through that again today. You can have a look at that video, the IBDP Genetic Databases practical for topic 3. This is just kind of an addition to that. So what you need to make sure you have installed on your system is Clustal X. Okay, so not Clustal W, Clustal X, which you can download from this website. Again, I'm not going to show you how to do that. You can just go to this website and download the versions that you need from this website. So you need to install Clustal X and also a piece of software called NJplot. This is what we use to actually produce, or not produce, but to view the phylogenetic tree. And you can see on this page. So this is this website. I'll put the link on my blog, and you can download the version you want. I'm using Mac OS X on this screencast. Okay, so in the genetic database practical, I'm just going to minimize this for now. In the genetic database practical, I built or extracted some sequences for the COX-1 gene, which you can see here. So for Pan, for chimpanzee, for Neanderthal, for the bear, polar bear, that sort of thing. Okay, so those are all, this is the same file that I produced in that genetic databases video. Okay, so I'm just going to close that. I've already launched Clustal X just to show you though. So typing into Clustal X, this comes up. We have Clustal X. I'm running 2.1. So the first thing I need to do is load the sequences for those COX-1 genes from those different species. So I'm going to go to File, Load Sequences, and it brings up this window. I've saved mine to the desktop, so make sure you've saved your sequence somewhere you can remember it. And I'm just going to open up COX-1. Click Open, and then we can see the sequences with the different species here. So this is the COX-1 gene, the nucleotide sequences for the COX-1 gene for these different species. First things first, just need to align. So go to Alignment, do Complete Alignment, and then press OK. And this will just take a few minutes for the program to actually align those sequences together. Once that's done, now we can see now it's been aligned. I'm just going to go to again to the menu to Tree and then Draw Tree. Again, it asks for an output.ph file, and I'm just going to just make sure you make a note of where it's saving it. You can change this obviously by clicking Browse. I'm just going to press OK. So it's drawn my tree. It's been created. Okay, so I can now close Clustal X. That's all that's done. I've used Clustal X just to align my genes, the sequence for my genes, and then produce the tree. So I'm going to click Close. And now I'm going to launch NJplot, which is running. And it's now running. So I'm going to click NJplot, File, Open. Again, onto my desktop, because that's where I saved my files. I'm going to open the cox1.ph file. This was the phylogenetic tree file that I just created in Clustal X. Click Choose, and there you have it. So we now have a nice tree that shows the phylogenetic evolutionary relationships for these different species, looking at the COX-1 gene. What would be a really nice thing to do in this instance is perhaps select another gene, another highly conserved gene, or perhaps less conserved gene from these same species, run the same program, and then produce another tree. And this could make quite a nice IA internal assessment, perhaps, just to look at the different trees, compare the different trees that we are able to produce. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.